Canada ends Team USA's reign, captures historic first FIBA U18 AmeriCup gold medal. Year after year, America's top young basketball prospects arrived at the tournament and left with gold medals around their necks. The United States had established itself as the undisputed powerhouse of youth basketball in the Americas, winning 7 consecutive championships and rarely facing serious threats on its path to the title. But on a dramatic night that could signal a shift in the international basketball landscape, Canada finally changed the story. In one of the biggest upsets in recent tournament history, Canada defeated Team USA 67-65 in the gold medal game to capture its first ever FIBA U18 AmeriCup championship. The victory ended America's 7-tournament winning streak and marked a defining moment for Canadian basketball. The championship was more than just a gold medal. It was validation. It was proof that Canada's rapidly growing basketball development system has reached a level where it can consistently challenge and defeat the sport's traditional powers. Most importantly, it was history. A championship game filled with drama. The final delivered exactly what fans hoped for. Neither team dominated. Neither team backed down. Every possession felt critical. Whenever Team USA appeared ready to gain momentum, Canada responded. Whenever Canada threatened to pull away, the Americans found an answer. The game never felt secure for either side. Instead, it became a test of discipline, execution, and mental toughness. Ultimately, Canada passed every challenge. The Canadians relied on their defensive identity throughout the tournament, and that approach once again proved successful on the biggest stage. Canada's relentless pressure created problems for Team USA all night. Drives became more difficult. By the end of the game, the Americans had committed 21 turnovers, many of which directly contributed to Canadian scoring opportunities. That defensive effort became the foundation of Canada's championship victory. Defense wins championships. While basketball often celebrates scoring explosions and highlight plays, Canada's championship run demonstrated the value of elite defense. The Canadians entered the final determined to make every possession uncomfortable for Team USA. They succeeded. One of the key contributors was Duke commit Maxime Meyer, whose impact extended well beyond the traditional box score. Meyer provided interior toughness, rim protection, and defensive leadership throughout the championship game. His ability to alter shots and protect the paint discouraged Team USA from attacking the basket freely. Although his offensive numbers did not dominate headlines, his overall influence on the game was undeniable. His presence helped establish the physical tone Canada wanted from the opening minutes. As the game progressed, Canada's confidence on the defensive end continued to grow. The players communicated effectively, rotated quickly, and consistently challenged every shot. That commitment ultimately became the difference between silver and gold. For Team USA, the loss was particularly frustrating because opportunities were available throughout the game. The Americans carried a slim 1-point lead into halftime and appeared to be in position to take control. However, the offensive consistency that had defined their tournament run never materialized in the championship game. The Americans struggled to generate quality looks and shot just 38% from the field. Even when Team USA created momentum, careless mistakes often erased any progress. The inability to establish an offensive rhythm forced the Americans into a constant battle. Every basket felt difficult. The result was one of the most challenging offensive performances Team USA experienced during the entire tournament. Darius Wobington led the American effort with 11 points, providing important scoring throughout the contest. Taylon Kinney added 10 points and made several key plays that helped keep Team USA within striking distance. Unfortunately for the Americans, one of the game's defining moments involved Kinney as well. It was the type of small moment that often decides championship games. Javion Tyndall delivers like a MVP. Every championship team needs a player willing to rise in the biggest moments. The standout guard produced his best when his team needed him most. Tyndall finished with a game-high 19 points while also contributing 8 assists. His combination of scoring and playmaking consistently created problems for Team USA's defense. Whenever the Americans threatened to seize momentum, Tyndall seemed to provide an answer. Whether it was a timely basket, a clutch pass, or a composed possession under pressure, he delivered repeatedly. His leadership was just as important as his statistics. Championship games often create nervous moments for young players. Tyndall appeared unaffected by the pressure. The final possession. As the clock wound down, the tension inside the arena became overwhelming. Canada held a narrow lead but still needed one final defensive stop. His decision created one of the most dramatic moments of the tournament. Ugu intentionally missed both free throws, preventing Team USA from setting up a comfortable final possession. Instead, the Americans were forced to grab the rebound and race the length of the floor. Team USA managed to launch a desperation shot before time expired, but the attempt missed. The buzzer sounded. Canada's bench exploded. Coaches embraced. Canada was the new champion. A dream realized. Following the victory, emotions poured out from players who understood the significance of the achievement. "We knew coming into this tournament that we were one of the best teams here and that we had a chance to win it all," Robinson said. His comments reflected the mindset that existed within the Canadian locker room from the beginning. The players believed they could compete with anyone. They embraced the challenge of facing Team USA. And when the biggest moment arrived, they delivered. Robinson emphasized the importance of winning plays and team sacrifice. Those qualities became defining characteristics of Canada's championship run. Every player contributed. Every player competed. The result was a championship that many years ago might have seemed impossible. More than just one victory. Canada's gold medal represents something much larger than a single tournament result. It highlights the remarkable growth of Canadian basketball. Over the last decade, Canada has emerged as one of the world's most productive basketball nations. The country continues to produce elite prospects who are earning scholarships at major colleges and eventually reaching professional basketball. The success is not accidental. Improved coaching, stronger development programs, and increased participation have transformed Canada's basketball infrastructure. The results are becoming impossible to ignore. Canada now regularly produces NBA talent. Its national teams continue improving at every age level. And now, its U18 program has achieved something never accomplished before. This victory serves as another reminder that the gap between the United States and the rest of the basketball world continues to shrink. The last time Team USA missed gold. His message focused on development rather than disappointment. The players gained experience under pressure. They learned how to respond to adversity. They defeated Team USA. They won gold. And they forever changed the history of the tournament.